and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. I guess I don't need these inside. Today what we got going on is we're actually going to be doing a little bit of work at my house. And one thing that I know I've mentioned in the past, but it kind of surprises some people, is your mechanic's car always needs some work done to it. A contractor's house is never completed. It always needs work done to it. And the reason being is we obviously put our customers first, and so much of our time is put into producing a product for other people that we really never have time to do stuff for ourselves. And well, as you guys may have noticed in the background of some of my videos, I've been staring at this hole in my drywall for a long time. Like, I'm talking at least a year. And what that hole is as you can see, all of our shoes just kind of land right here at the bottom of the stairs before going upstairs, whatever. This is where all the shoes live. So I planned on building kind of an inset shoe rack in the wall. And let me walk you guys through exactly how my luck works out. So I figured, all right, I need to see what's inside this wall, right? Because obviously I don't know. So I'm gonna cut a little hole. And if there's something in the wall preventing me from doing what I wanna do, then I'm gonna put in a fake outlet, just something to plug that hole. So I started with a small little hole, and I actually went out and bought the Milwaukee camera. That is like a big camera on the end of a flexible tube with a screen that you hold in your hand. And I poked that in there, and I saw that there was what looked like plywood on the backside of this. And I figured, all right, there's just plywood sheathing. Obviously the house continues to go after this point, so I'll just cut a hole in the plywood as well, and we'll be good to go. So I'm like, all right, screw it. Looked like plywood, and I go cut this big giant hole in my wall, and it turns out it is not plywood. It is actually the floor joists from the raised up bathroom that is right there, obviously raised up, AKA you can't cut that out, nor do you want to cut that out. And that really put a damper in my plan there. And well, as you can see, this is kind of where it's just been halted for the last year. But being that it's the holidays and obviously people are coming and going through the house, it's time I finish that, because I'm sick of looking at that hole. It's not a good look, you know? So I haven't really come up with an exact plan of what I'm gonna do. I feel like we're gonna be doing a lot of building in the field, but pretty much I'm gonna end up building a bench right here with shoe storage, and then maybe end up like some shiplap up the wall, something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but mind you, we have a limited depth right here because the front door is right there. So we're gonna work with a couple little challenges, and then we got some trick little stuff coming out here with the travertine stairs. Now I'm sure y'all are probably saying to yourself, Rhino, it sounds like you're gonna have a fun day of building something at your house, but it would be a lot better if you had a good buddy with you. And I mean, you guys aren't gonna believe this. It sounds like he's on the phone, but he's listening to YouTube videos. Hi Dave, how are you, buddy?
Let's do this, dog.
You ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
I love the enthusiasm.
Right?
Jeez, guy. Someone's gonna get hurt.
Make some cannons.
Yeah, buddy. I can't have fun like this without my good buddy Dave here for a multitude of reasons. Number one, he is extremely useful. He also provides a heck of a lot.
Thanks, I don't get that very
right. He also provides a heck of a lot of entertainment, and being today's like one of the very few free days, and it's not even a free day. Like, he's also supposed to be doing kind of what we're doing here at his house, but he has sacrificed getting in trouble with the wife to come help me take care of my house first, buddy. You're a true legend for that.
Well, I mean, it's a what comes around goes around sort of situation. Rhino's always there for me when I need him. I mean, you might think, man, that guy don't do anything except for make some videos all the time, and then even when he does show up at the job site, like, everybody wonders what he does. But dude, I'm here to tell you, when this guy shows up, I know that things are gonna go right, or like maybe not as I expect them to go, but it's gonna go well, and I'm gonna have a great time doing it. Given the fact that we just produced a playground in 12 hours,
pretty much, yeah,
for a bunch of kiddos. Oh, yeah. Let's start with the drawing. My paper or yours, dog?
Your paper.
Or do you want to do? I mean, we could do the AutoCAD if you want.
I mean, feel free to play a little ditty on the piano, Dave, while you're there, if you would like.
I am playing my ditty right here in the sketching pad.
Now, don't expect like the Taj Mahal of shoebox paneled walls, because like I said, we've got about 4 hours of free time that we're gonna try and pull this off in. You know, anything's gonna be better than that sweet hole in the drywall that I got right there.
I got an idea. What if we had like a poster of like a pop icon that we could just hang over the hole while your guests are here?
What do you think, like Justin Bieber?
Yes, sir. Above that line, no, I'm at 2.5 kind of shy.
Yeah, buddy.
So what happens is all the Mac shit's got a magnet on it.
So you stick your gum in there.
So you got to get all these. Well, if you work with steel, then everywhere you go, you got these little dust fragments everywhere.
Yeah, but the thing was, you put it back in your mouth. Like, like it's not like you're picking like even lint out of there. You're pulling steel dust, and you just put it back in your mouth. So we decided, or my good buddy Dave decided, you know what, let's just transfer this to the computer. And for those of you that ask every time what program is used, this is AutoCAD. There's like 400 versions of it over the years.
For Mac, yeah.
Yeah, you could probably find a either reasonably priced one, or if you're real savvy on the computer, I ain't gonna condone this, but there may or may not be a way to get it for free. So as you can see here, we've got all of our pieces broken apart, and that'll give us a dimension exactly of what each piece would be. Dave has now drawn a sheet of material there, and he's gonna see maximizing efficiency is important. So he's gonna see how much we can get out of one sheet of material here. So here's our whole wall, right? Obviously that's the shiplap that's gonna be going on the wall behind us there. And then we've got the actual shoe bench. We call it a bench, shoe bench?
Shoe bench.
Shoe bench right there, which is gonna sit just a little bit below that green line there. And then you can see the tile detail right there, also drawn up right in there, and everything's all mapped and modeled out. Now we know our material list, we know our material takeoff, we know how much we need to buy, and essentially we're ready to go. Dave's got his coffee, he's happy.
I am happy.
So now that we've got our material list, we're going to hop in the old 7.3 here, head over to Home Depot and go pick up our material. So the reason I wanted a GoPro was for all the adventures we do to Home Depot, because it gets really awkward when you're holding the giant camera that I normally hold walking through Home Depot. This thing's like beautifully hidden in the palm of your hand. All right, left, Dave, left.
Well, here, dude,
Oh, you want me to handle this?
It's your depot, dog.
All right, I'll handle this for you, buddy. So in the essence of time and really just slapping this thing together, it's all gonna get painted white anyway. This is gonna be the material we are using.
We're going with the melamine.
Typically we'd go plywood, build it real nice, and then worry about finishing later. But like I said, this is a real quick build. We've got about less than a day to pull this off, so is what we're working with. A little better treated one.
Safe word, banana pudding.
You can't take this guy anywhere. I'm telling you guys.
Is that good for you?
It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better.
I like that. Like.
You ever get to the counter and then you forget something? Like tape? Good catch, buddy. Well, buddy, we survived another Home Depot trip, huh?
Dude, I didn't know how it was gonna go. I'm in a foreign depot, you know, like.
It's true. It is always weird. You guys have your Home Depot. To me, this one's my Home Depot. And I can tell you where stuff is better than any employee that works here. And that's a fact. And then you go to and luckily my store is a low volume store, so it's never crazy. You can come here early in the morning. There's not 10,000 people in line. You get in and get out. Whereas you go to the higher volume stores in some other parts of the town and it's absolutely miserable. You gotta park about 6 miles away. You're in line for 45 minutes because somebody forgot something or they can't figure out a code on something, and it's absolute chaos. But I like this Home Depot. Dave, did you enjoy it?
I will say that was one of the nicer Home Depots I've been in, and I've been in a lot of Home Depots.
Let's get the table saw set up here. Right there. That's the ticket. So now here's where the time that he took to CAD it up for us is going to come in handy, because he can just pull up any measurement that we need right now. And we can essentially get all of our pieces, pre-cut everything, and then assemble. right, man. So now we got those cut. Everything.
Dog, it's cool. Well, we're gonna cut this off, and what's that? Dog, be careful! Wood dust.
Oh man. Dave, I think Proposition 65 is only a California thing. Dave, we might have to let the rest of the world know. Apparently,
You mean to tell me you ain't got a Proposition 65 in Kentucky?
I'm guessing that's only a California thing. I think only in California does
Thank
wood
God.
dust cause
Thank God.
cancer. Just so you guys know, you might want to watch out, because
Thank God. Dude, they got a whole website, P65.
in case you're wondering,
Dude.
what type of wood dust causes cancer, from what I heard, it's all types of wood dust that causes cancer.
Dude, I mean, here we were this whole time. I had no idea.
I mean,
And then, well, I mean, we were just talking, like I'm talking with you right now,
Yep.
and then out of the corner of my eye, that high intensity yellow caught my eye,
it is a good thing.
and
they
that's
put
when
it.
I realized that there's wood dust.
I don't know how they're allowed to sell such a product that
Man.
carries cancer like this.
Dude, thank God the good people of California had the sense to get enough signatures to put on a petition that there's wood dust in there.
All right, so we've got the main box done. Clearly, we have no more daylight, but that's not gonna stop us, right, buddy?
That's right. Never stops. Can't stop us.
Let's carry her in and see if she fits, huh? Dave, did you know I support single moms?
I do. I like that value. I do like that value.
Gotcha. I think we're looking pretty sweet, bro.
No, you mean it worked?
We're halfway to closing my hole up. That's what I'm saying. Why don't we just 18 gauge? All right, watch your fingers, buddy.
All right.
Watch your fingers. She's deadly.
All right.
Hold up.
I'll go down. Perfect.
How's that?
I like that more.
We're looking better?
Yeah, I like.
Well, I have to say, you know, for not really having a plan this morning and getting to where we got, we wasted a lot of time. But hey, you know, it's a step in the right direction. Dave, buddy, I appreciate your help as always, man. You know,
Dog, whatever, man. I mean, how many, like, if you didn't know that you were building a cabinet today and wasn't even planning on doing anything,
that's fair. We did start at like
2.
yeah, like we started talking about it at 2. So, all right, no worries, man. I'll raise up the wall with the shiplap. Like I said, man, I appreciate your help coming over. It is a lot more fun to build with a buddy, that's for sure.
I mean, you know, like how come you're always seeing, like, you know, seeing how diesel fuel burns, like, and then you don't call me that day, and then you're like, hey, I'm gonna build something that's like really a lot like work. Why don't you come join me on that day?
Well, you know, I didn't know you'd come. Now, for the record, because somebody mentioned in my last video that when Dave's referring to diesel burning, is that talking about smoking the hippie lettuce? And no, like, believe it or not, guys, I know we visited this a few times. This man is just genuinely happy on life. Like, I
have gotten the stone thing my whole life. So
I mean, his eyes don't help. Like, he's got some pretty squinty eyes, and the fact that he's just genuinely always happy, I know it's hard for, like, most people to believe, but people like this exist. It's weird, right? It's weird. I know. But then you notice, like, it's infectious, because when I'm near him, like, I start to laugh, and we have that weird laugh together, and it's like, hey, man, have you guys, like, both hotboxed the van? And, like, no, neither of us. And they wonder how they do it on HGTV in a week or in 2 days. Like, it's no big deal. We just race this bad boy up in a couple hours.
Boy, I like to see the time lapse on that one.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say we were very unproductive today, buddy. But in all honesty, like, that's what I needed today, you know? Like, I feel better about that now. Shiplap is like, that's no big deal. A coat of paint. we call it done, man. And then my hole in the wall's fixed. This is the most extensive hole in the wall fix we've ever had to do. We'll see you on the next one.
I look forward to it.
Have fun at karate, buddy. How much further until we get our black belt?
Probably next Christmas, I would bet.
Nice, man. I hope it comes right around Christmas time. That'd be an awesome Christmas present. That
Yeah,
you
it would
earned,
be
man.
good.
But you earned it, you know?
Well, I mean, you know, like right now, I'm just happy to have my brown belt.
Drive safe, buddy.
We'll see what happens.
I know we weren't as productive today as we probably should have been, but you know, hanging out with my good buddy Dave, it's been a while since we really like sat around the house or the shop and just built something for us. So we got a little distracted here and there and definitely didn't get that far, but we had a lot of fun, and that's kind of, you need those days, you know? And there's a good possibility after I'm done talking, we're going to cut to a time lapse of that thing getting finished tonight, because I don't like leaving stuff like that unfinished. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button now. That way you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforitapparel.com if you want a sweet Work For It sweatshirt. Let's see if I can show you my back here. Oh, maybe. I don't know what it's showing. If there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah.